Hello everyone, Eagle9261 here. Something I haven't done in a very long time. I've not actually done a video myself, explanatory and all that. I've been playing No Man's Sky for some time now, and here's one of the ships I've got right now. It's a Tempest from N7 Andromeda. Now, I found this online on YouTube. I managed to build it from there. Now, you might find that you have difficulty once you've built your Corvette of how to get rid of it. Well, just for example, say I've actually bought some bits to see about making one. But say you've got too many in your inventory, you want to clear them out a bit, and you can't seem to do that right. So you want to go to a space station to find this outlet to see about either outfitting it or begin salvage operations. Well, if I go to salvage, it's a bit of a problem. You cannot salvage the Corvette and you can't break it for parts. Problem. How are we going to get rid of it? Alright. For this, I'm just going to build a new Corvette. So I go here, go to the middle of the display. Now before I do that, I'll go down to what I've got. We have Titan class landing bay, Aerodox foils. Note there are two of them. Then you got a Thunderbird classic cockpit, and I actually like these cockpits. These ones are really nice, wide open view, got a nice view of them. Thunderbird classic hub, I've got that. It's classic, 5 of them. 3 landing gear, 2 boosters, 1 for either side. Then we go down 3 reactor cores, 2 of them. Photon cannons 3. Just the wig nuts, which I'm going to put them on the front of the ship, and I'll show you that in a minute. 1 aerial, just for display. Duct outlets. That can be put anywhere on the ship, on either at the top or the bottom or the sides. Now this can be very handy if you've got a ship that's got a long neck. This could actually help you out in the long run. So even in other designs, I would suggest implanting it into other designs if you can. Ambassador hallway, you'll need 1 of them as well to actually go with this to make the 1 length, because that is actually a small length, so it's like the size of the small ambassador bit. So you need to have the 2 of them together to make the 1 long bit. You'll see why in a minute. Alright, go to Corvette, go to create a new one, and you'll have to do this with all the events that come along. Some of them you'll have to build a new ship. So this is the bits I've chosen to see about building any new ship that I've got. PS5 is hit triangle. Brings up the display of all the parts that I've got available. I've got quite a bit stored away in the Corvette workshop, but most of this I need to save for another project, so I won't be using all of this. Right. So there's our cockpit. There's our actual hallways, and what we need to do is go with the landing gear first, which will be this one here. Go 1. I'm going to bring it forward and go 2. Right. Press R2 to see about putting it down. And you only want the 1 for now. Triangle again. Go up. I'm going to pick these hallways. Now I've got 5 of them. 1 at the back. I want to go back. 2 and 3, 4. I'm going to put 1 on top. 5, and that's it. I have a bit more than that, but I don't want that. I could either put this here now, or I'm actually going to put something else. I'm actually going to put this bit first. So that's there. Come in front. Put that there. Then I'm going to put the cockpit. Cockpit down. Now, the airfoils on the next one. Go down. There we are. One like that. Swap it over by pressing L2. Go across, put one there. You can actually put one under either side, underneath it, by just reversing it over. It depends on your design whether you want to do or not. It's up to you. D-pad, you can go up and down on the actual levers, so you can actually go up and down in view. And L3 just to move around a bit. The back end here, we need a doorway. So that's the doors. Go down. Where are you? I saw you a minute ago. There it is. So one doorway. I need one at the moment. Alright, we're going to have 2 engine blocks. So I want to go down to the engines, reactors. One there. One there. I've got these engines here, or that engine there, or that one there. I'll use probably one or two of them in a minute. Right, I'm going to see about wings. Switch over. One there. Now the airfoils on the side of the craft actually give it the stability, so you can actually fly more stable. The more you have, like normally I would have probably another one at the front as well on either side to give more stability on the actual flight of the ship. I'm actually going to also add some more landing gear. So one there, and one there. You can see it's starting to take shape now. Right, you can see where the hangar is. Actually, that's going to help you out later on. If you want to get out quickly from the cockpit, instead of going all the way to the back of the ship, just jump out. That'll help you there. Right. Yep, continue work. Go on up. I can add a bit more decking on here, so let's put one more on there. And I want a small one in the middle. I'm just doing that for a quick show. Wait, come on. Continue. You don't actually have to have it that long, but it will help in the long run if you have something a bit longer. It's up to you totally how long you want your vessel to be. Right, also, at the front of this you can actually add windows to it as well, and I'm going to put that one there just to give you a view out the front. That there. You want engines on the back of this, so we're going to go. Where are we? Engine blocks. Now I bought 2 of these. One there. Switch around. One there. So it's looking like this. It's starting to look like something, yeah? I've got the antenna. I'm going to put that at the top there. Oh, it's gone inside. Oh, no worries. Maybe next time. I can always go inside and pick it up anyway, so there should be no problem. Antenna there, that's on there. There are all these other connection parts you can make for making a bigger ship if you wished, or something more intricate. I have something planned which is going to be a Venator class from Star Wars. It's my next project, but I haven't got around to actually doing that yet. I've still got a load of parts to get. I've still got to get more engines, Ambassador class engines I need to get as well, so there's still quite a lot to hunt around for and scavenge and get them. Now I want to see about guns. One there. You could either put it on top, which I would probably do. I'll probably get a bit more later on. I could actually buy a few more if I wanted. And I would normally put one on the side, or if I go down below, I'll put one there as well. This is just to give all angles of fire, so if you're actually trying to get a bigger target and with less time to actually shoot everything, it's best to have as many guns as you can on the actual corvette to actually help you out. For the minute we'll just stick with the 3, so equally spaced out on the top and there and all that. Alright, let me check now. Let's go up. Now, do you want anything else on here? We've got that, we've got that, we've got this, we've got that. We've done them. Done the engine parts. You could add a shield to it as well, shield generator and that if you wished. I'm only doing what I have for display purposes, if anything. Right. So my ship is basically almost there. Now I could paint this if I wanted to as well. Middle button, and you've got all the different styles you can actually do it. I like metallic finish, so I'm going to go that. For middle I normally go blue. Circle, come out, but keep on this little square, and then just press deep big square in the middle, and again, and again. Again, I did copper as well. Then I'm going to change the colors for the outer side. So no, so easy to do that. It is so easy to do that. You've had. I'm going to change to red. Go up and just do the other one. You do the engines in it as well. Just by looking at them. And for the wings, I normally go grey. Right. Basically, it's got all the parts you need on it, and as many parts as you need. So that's basically your corvette finished. So I'm going to finalize design. Right, so it starts off by giving you all this where it is. You can actually arrange it so it's more powerful. It's just taking the parts and moving them around to where you want them. Right. Add to collection. Right, that ship's now added to collection. Now, the problem is I can't get this out of my inventory. So how do I do that? Believe it or not, it's more simple than you think. I just wait for him to turn up. And he'll turn up right here. Solo. Okay. Right. I'm going to make an offer on his ship. It's C, and that's no problem to me. Investigation or exchange. I'm going to exchange. I get that ship, which I can now sell and actually get the parts to. But that ship is no longer in my inventory. It's all gone. So I no longer need to worry about that, and my inventory is now emptied out a bit. All I have to do is go and sell this ship on. I'll get the spare parts out of it. Sell for the scrap, claim it up. Yay! Right, let's give me the Tempest again, but I'm going to change that to No Man's Sky, which is the Enterprise kind of ship that I've got. That's another intricate build that you can find on YouTube as well. There's been an upgrade to this as well. So where the deflector at the front is actually glowing blue. But I've added some additional parts to this design. I've added the actual bays underneath. So I've got bay 2 and I've got bay 1, which actually help out a great deal. In fact, I can fly straight up there. Close the hatch from where I am. Right. They found on the actual saucer section, I've actually added all the storage bays. If you got the expedition going on, I find it's best to put 0 and 1 as your own bays that you need, and that's it. At the moment, I've got all of them, all 9 in here. But I've also got number 2. This one is set for all the stuff that I would normally take on the next expeditions. This is just an upgrade, find modules that I might need, breathing apparatus and that. All the bits that you're going to need on the next missions. Expedition 20 of this filming is actually what's next. So you're going to need quite a bit. By the looks of things. Now go to all the pirate stations, grab as many of these as you can, because you will need to get these. Now you need to get one section of each one to add to your character and your ship to actually give it a fighting chance right at the beginning. That's what I found needs to be done. And try and take a safe point with you if you can. That makes it a lot easier. Tritium as well, and you'll need for Expedition 20, you'll need emergency signal scanners, so keep hold of them. You're going to need them this time. Having the scavenged data, that's going to be a lot easier at the anomaly to actually help you unlock quite a few things that you might need for your character when you do the expansion and expedition. Now, the one thing I kept running out of was sodium and copper the last time I was on the missions. I'm trying to rebuild this up now for the next one. Expedition 20 should be starting within the next week or so, so expect that to happen. Larval core, they can actually transfer into nanites, so you'll get all that from them. If you actually put through your refiner, you'll actually get that from them. Keep that in note. And then all you need to do is when you go to the pirate stations, you get doubles of these. You've used up what you need for your ship and your character. Sell them off at the station and you'll get a lot of nanites as well, so you can unlock a few more items for it. Or if you want to go back to the anomaly and call your ship from the anomaly that you've got. So like I've got the Divia, which is this ship I'm in right now. Next ship that I've got in a second. In fact, I need to show you the cockpit of this so you get the idea of what's going on here too. Yep. You can make stylish bits in there as well. So you got the beds, you got the sits, you can actually sit down in them as well. Of course, you've got your cockpit as normal standard. Well, I've not been doing videos for ages, so give me a second here. The hatches. And just dump down. There we go. I've got all the mechanics inside as well. But what I've done also in this is I've put health stations in there as well, should you need them. So it makes it easier. Oh, and I'll put the initial greeting in there too. And let me just change this out quickly. and go to the Divier. Divier is actually a bird of prey, which can also be found on tutorial on YouTube. Right, same outfits in the doorway. Go up a deck. Right, this is all ambassador class. Banks all up here. So they're easy to get to very quickly. Go right down quickly. Right, you notice? Now this is in the neck of the ship, so this is part of the non-neck. So it's 4 stages long. This whole thing is 4 stages long. Putting these 2 bits together is count as 1. So that makes 4 sections, 4 ambassador kind of class. And you put that inside the neck, jump down quickly, and it saves me going all the way through the ship. But I hope that goes to show that you can actually sell your corvettes on if you find you've got no room left in your inventory for ships. I believe it's about 15 ships you can have, believe it or not. I've tested it out quite a bit sometimes. Yep. But if you need to sell them on, that's how you do it. I hope that was informative for you guys, and thank you very much for listening.